if you're anything like me, then you want to increase your testosterone. So I've put together this video for you guys to naturally maximize your testosterone without using any steroids or any of the crap. So it's just purely natural. So we'll get right into it. First, you need to minimalize how much microplastics and estrogenics you're taking in. So what are estrogenics? So estrogenics are basically these little chemicals or microplastics or molecules or whatever that are making that to your body, it thinks it is estrogen. And so these are estrogen-inducing materials. When they're absorbed into your skin or you consume them or however you get them into your body, they will increase your estrogen and decrease your testosterone. And if you're a dude, you don't really want to do that, probably. Unless you have like an insane amount of testosterone to where it's unhealthy. You obviously still want a healthy balance, but for men, primarily, you want more testosterone than estrogen. But we still have it in us. It's just a balance between the two. And so one of the first things you can do, you might be doing it right now, unless you're watching it on your phone, obviously. But don't put your phone in your pocket. I know it sounds crazy, but do not put your phone in your pocket, because it does reduce your testosterone. I've watched countless podcasts and videos, hours long, to learn all of this different stuff, and not many people talk about this one, but it's been mentioned quite a bit in Dr. Andrew Huberman's videos. And putting your phone in your pocket, so it's like these radio waves, right, going through it, and basically radiating your balls and reducing your testosterone. So just don't put your phone in your pocket. You can always hold it, or you can put it in a backpack or a fanny pack. I don't know, whatever. Just don't put it in your pocket, because when it's in your pocket, it's like a few inches away from your balls, and those waves are getting there and making them smaller, essentially, and reducing your testosterone. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do to minimize estrogen microplastics is to not use tap water. And I know it's super convenient or whatever to go and use tap water, but tap water has all this junk in it, and it depends on your areas how much it has, how bad it is for you. But in probably all or at least most of the world, in their tap water, there is diluted birth control. So when a woman takes birth control and then she excretes the residue, like, it's basically diluted birth control going into the water system, and then it goes into the pipes and stuff, and it just gets absorbed by everything. And so you're basically drinking diluted birth control. It might be like it is diluted, so it's not birth control, but it's a very, very diluted version, but it still has very negative impacts on the human body for male and female. Obviously, I mean, how would you feel if you know your wife is drinking birth control while she's having a baby or has a baby? That could mess up the baby or cause a miscarriage. That'd be awful. And I know this is kind of deep, but if you don't want that to happen, then just get a water filter. It's not a crazy investment, but it's very valuable to get one, because that tap water can really mess up stuff. And it reduces your testosterone as well. So number 3 is plastics. So obviously plastics have microplastics in them. They have estrogenics in them, and even just like touching it, so it doesn't it doesn't absorb until it gets warm, like temperature wise. So like when it warms up, it'll start getting into your skin, into your body and stuff, and into different materials. So I have a metal bottle right here, but if you have a plastic one and your water gets warm, it's going to absorb into the water bottle. Or no, sorry, other way around. So the estrogenics are going to absorb from the plastic water bottle into your water when it gets warm. And you might be like, oh, I keep it in a fridge or whatever, but think about how they delivered it to you. It was probably warm at some point, and at that point, it doesn't take long for it to absorb those estrogenics into your water bottle, and thus reducing your testosterone as well. So try to limit plastics as much as you can. I know it's impossible. You're probably sitting on a plastic chair. You probably have a plastic desk. Probably have a plastic monitor or whatever. Your phone probably has plastic on it. I think phone cases are made out of that. And it's everywhere. So you can't totally block it out of your life unless you literally just go out and plastic proof your house. Like you go and build your house from the ground up, and are aware of that. But other than that, there's really not much you can do, and it might be scary, but just try to limit the plastics, because you probably touch way more than you need to in every day. I mean, it's made in like plastic spatulas and plastic water bottles and all that stuff. Even your clothing. So this brings me to the next part of clothing. Clothing is super important because it's literally on your skin, especially your underwear. So right now I'm wearing merino wool underwear, 100%, and I feel way better, and I'm not as worried anymore, because a lot of your clothing is usually like 50-50 or even 100% plastic. So try and get plastic that is only 5% or less. And if you want to know if it's plastic or not, just look up the name. But the materials I can tell you that are 100% not going to reduce your testosterone or whatever, because there's no plastics in it, is natural stuff. So like 95% or more cotton, wool. Merino wool is really good because it has a lot of these other properties, like it's heat resistant, it's cut resistant, it's antibacterial. Naturally it is, with nothing treated onto it, and it's just really good stuff. Like you can literally wear merino wool underwear for like 5 days of like sweating and working out in it, and it won't smell and it won't have bacteria on it, because that's just the power of merino wool. It's really awesome. But that's besides the point. So make sure it's 95% or more natural material. If it has a weird name like polyester, nylon, acrylic, stuff like that, then look it up, and it's probably a plastic. So those are plastic. So try to limit the plastic in your clothing best you can. I know you can't just go and blow all your money replacing your wardrobe, because the natural stuff is more expensive. But just be aware of that. And that brings me to my last point about minimalizing estrogenics. So stop eating processed food. Like if you go for fast food or whatever, it's gonna be a lot of your food from the grocery store is processed as well. So try and limit the processed foods. Again, you can't 100% cut this out unless you have the money to do so, or you're like just starting on like building a house and family and all that stuff. So there's microplastics and stuff in the processed food. They literally make this food with chemicals that make it like, why can my burger last for like weeks without going bad? It's because it has chemicals in it. It's not real food. It's just all messed up and filled with these microplastics and chemicals that will reduce your testosterone and increase your estrogen. And just overall, it's not healthy for you to eat all these processed foods. You're not getting the correct nutrients. You're getting nutrients you don't need that aren't even nutrients. It's just this random bullshit that they put in it. So try to limit your processed foods as best you can. And that brings me to maximizing testosterone with foods and activities. So this is the second part. I know there's a lot to this video, but just stick with me because this is some valuable stuff. So the first thing for maximizing it is be active. So don't sit on your ass. Go work out, go lift weights, go do calisthenics, go run, play a competitive sport. And you'll just increase your testosterone naturally by doing this. Especially competitive sports. I want to get onto that for number 2. Go and do a competitive sport at least once or twice every week. That will increase your testosterone so much. And it's another natural way to boost it. And because competition, it breeds success and it increases testosterone when you're competing against these people. And I don't mean just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go and play with my friends or whatever. That's one thing. You can get competitive with that, friendly competitive or whatever, and that will still increase testosterone exponentially. But especially like serious competition, that will really boost your testosterone a lot. And it's fun too. It's super fun to go and compete in these sports and activities, especially fighting, football, hockey, basketball, soccer, whatever it is. Just go play hard and go compete in some sort of sport activity like that. And back to eating food. So there's foods you can eat that will naturally increase your testosterone, not just straying away from the unprocessed foods, right? So don't, okay. So eat eggs and meat, and not the meat from your grocery store, not the GMO beef or non-GMO. I don't know anything about that. Like, just go and, if you can, go hunt for meat and just fill up your freezer for the year, and you'll be set on meat-wise. For eggs, it's very easy. It's not very easy, but it's relatively easy. So if you have, like, even if you just have a basic backyard with, like, a little bit of space, probably big as this room, a little smaller even, you can easily build a chicken coop and raise chickens. And you can get eggs from them every day. You just go in there, you take care of them, you fill their food, their water, then you take their eggs up, and you just get free eggs every single day. And they're pretty cheap to maintain. They don't take much. You get their chicken feed, you get their water, fill it up for them and stuff. And yeah, it's an easy way to increase testosterone. And when you're eating eggs, eat at least 4 eggs. Like, the difference between eating 4 eggs and 3 eggs I don't know, it's like that mark where it's just like exponentially more. So try and eat 4 eggs every day to increase your testosterone naturally. And oh yeah, one more thing about food. So don't eat soy, seed oils, and synthetic sugars and stuff like that. This takes me back to the processed foods and that sort of thing. So don't eat, if you read the ingredients list and it has more than 5 ingredients, it's probably gonna have unnatural ingredients in it. And these ingredients can include different chemicals and estrogenics and microplastics, as well as these ingredients are soy, seed oils, so sunflower oils, like, I don't know if peanut oil is bad, but all the seed oils and the fake sugars that they make up, and those can really take a toll on your testosterone. So I hope you guys watched through this whole video, because this is very valuable information, and it could change your life for the better. So if you did watch through this video, I'm super glad you did. There's gonna be more content like this in the future, where I just share my knowledge I've been learning, and I try to get better every single day, and I want you to start improving alongside me, and so we can get 1% better every single day. Anyways, have a great day, and God bless.